I still remember back in year 2016 when I passed out of my college, I was seriously looking for somebody to help me improving my communication skills. I attended multiple classes and got many opportunities from great teachers. I remember putting down my notes, accessing the best in class faculties around me. However, after 1 year of dedicated preparation, still I couldn't communicate well. I started from scratch. During my initial days, I used to give excuses to myself that maybe I am taking time because I was not equipped with proper training tools and techniques. Yet, after finishing 1 year, when I still couldn't achieve something significant, I started blaming people. I started blaming my teachers. I started blaming my parents for not putting me in a convent school. I started blaming my surrounding. I started telling stories to people that just because I do not have the right surrounding, I am unable to communicate despite having access to the best in class tools. Are you someone who is in this same situation where you have tried immensely and done everything in your ability in the best possible way, yet failed to manage any significant or failed to witness any significant change in your communication? Trust me, I truly understand how does it feel, and today I will decipher, I'll decode what's wrong in the process. Yes. Before I begin, it's my humble request for all the viewers to kindly do subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you never miss any update and will improve on your communication skills. With my own experience, I can say that even if you have the best access to the tools and techniques, yet you will fail to manage your communication skills. The reason is not in your technique process, or the defect is not in your teacher or surrounding. The defect is in discipline. The point that I would like to put forward in today's video is discipline. Absolutely. I remember, despite consistent efforts, despite my regular efforts in English, I was not disciplined back then. I used to make excuses when my teachers used to give me homeworks and assignments. I used to make excuses always to talk to strangers. I had no simulation, I had no proper discipline in my life. And there is a famous saying that I personally would like to convey to all of you, and that is something that I believe from my deeper core, that it is not the disciplined ones, it is the indisciplined ones who are in prison. It is the indisciplined ones who are in prison. Disciplined ones are always free. You always feel free if you are disciplined. Because a disciplined guy with his sheer competence can achieve anything and everything in life. So from this today's video message, I would like to share that if you have proper discipline in your attitude, it will completely transform your communication skills. And to have discipline, there are 3 things that you need to focus on. I highly recommend you to keep your notebook and pen ready and note it down, paste it somewhere so that you can see it every single day. The number 1 thing to maintain discipline is to consume vitamin N. Absolutely. You need to consume vitamin N. Now, what is vitamin N? Vitamin N here is for learn to say no. Learn to say no to all the distractions, excuses, and anomalies that's present in your life. Learn to say no to all the unnecessary things or things that are not urgent for you. I have seen plenty of people, they wish to improve their communication skills, but as soon as they are required to put in the efforts, they always put their communication practices aside and engage themselves in other activities, other non-fulfilling activities, and they keep on repenting in their life for their lack of communication skills. So you need to learn to say no to all the negative things, distractions, and stay absolutely focused the focus of a magnifying glass that can even put forward the staunch heat of the sunlight to burn the paper. You need that sharp focus in your life. You need to say no to all the negative aspirations, aspects of your life. That's the number one thing. Number two, set your priorities right. Absolutely, set your priorities right. If you feel communication is truly important to you, you must take it on priority. You must put it on your list of prior tasks. I highly urge all the viewers to read this book, Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. This book signifies that how you can beat procrastination and master anything by doing the toughest task in the first hours of the morning. If you believe that communication is truly important for you, make sure that you do everything in the best possible way to do this topic, to do this task at first. Make communication your top-notch priority. In the morning itself, the moment you wake up, think what you can do to contribute at least 2 hours to your communication. Absolutely yes. If you are not giving 2 consistent hours to improve your communication skills, trust me, you will suffer throughout your life. It is not an easy job. Communication is not a technical skill which you can practice and master in a short span of time. Communication needs your proper devotion, dedication, and it demands you to be fully present and set it in priority. Always remember that 85% of the people suffer from lack of English, and out of 15% people who can communicate in English, they suffer from poor communication skills. Only 3% of the people in the world have effective communication skills. So imagine how effective you would be. There is a famous saying put by Naukri.com, the famous job portal, that says the competition is never in the top, it's always in the bottom. The competition is always in the bottom. At the top, the competition is scarce, it is rare. And if you want to touch even 3% of the skill sets, 3% of the people, or 3% of the wealth that only 3% of the people have in the world, then communication can significantly contribute along with your communication skills, along with your technical skills. Absolutely yes. Communication skills put together with technical skills can bring you to riches. It will make people listen to you and help you in networking, and your network is your net worth. Your net worth truly depends on your network, and your networking will improve only once you have worked immensely to improve your communication skills. So number 2 is set your priorities right, make communication your priority. And number 3, avoid complaining. Absolutely yes, you must avoid complaining. I have seen a lot of people, they always have multiple excuses and reasons in life. Today, if you are not able to communicate effectively, then trust me, it is not anyone else's fault, it is your fault. Stop blaming people. Stop condemning, stop ostracizing people. If you are unable to communicate, it is you who has not put in the respective desired efforts to improve. If you complain, or if you develop the attitude of complaining on every single thing that's not happening the way you want, then trust me, you will become a complainer, not a successful person. You can either complain and live in the mediocrity, or you can take the accountability and achieve success in life. My challenge to all the viewers is to be accountable for each and every single act. Hence, that's the third thing. If I need to summarize the entire video, then there are 3 practices that you need to develop to significantly contribute to your discipline and improve communication skills. Number 1, consume vitamin N, inject yourself with vitamin N. N stands for learn to say no. Number 2, set your priorities right, put communication in your top list of priority, the number one thing that you need to do in life. And number three, stop complaining, avoid complaining, take charge, take the accountability, and trust me, it will take you to elevation, it will take you to great heights. I hope this video has somehow touched you, and I promise if you follow what I told you, it will massively change your communication style. Always remember that to get good fruits, you need great quality roots. If the roots are not properly taken care of, the fruits can definitely not be sowed. Hence, my challenge to all the viewers is to practice, to instill deep down all the principles that I have told you. You need to just do three things. And trust me, once you adopt this disciplinary act of focusing on your communication skills, in next 3 months, you will be in top 3% and defeat rest of the competition, and you will be unbeatable. That is something that I can tell you from my own experience. Thank you so much for staying till the end. If you genuinely believe that this content is useful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon, and share it with someone who you feel deserves to listen to this video, to watch this video, because it is in service that you can get joy. This is not what I say, this is what Rabindranath Tagore quoted once in his Samhita. Thank you so much. God bless you. Keep learning, keep growing.